How's it going, guys? Davey Baby 2 here. I'm wearing the Broncos jersey with the Colorado Rockies hat. I just want to say I am a Saints fan through and through. You can watch any videos of mine on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. I've talked about the Saints before. They're my team forever and always. But I will say, I'm not a Broncos fan. I am a Broncos enjoyer, though. My friend Timmy Tam, that guy, he thinks I'm a Broncos fan because of him. That's not true. My brother Dylan introduced me to Peyton Manning's Broncos back whenever they did I'll say their 2016 Super Bowl run. And watching that genuinely blew my fucking socks off. That shit was genuinely so cool. Got the Colorado Rockies hat. Because I went to Colorado, I really could give less of a fuck about the Rockies. Charlie Blackmon, he was a really cool era of the Rockies. I think that dude, he looked genuinely so fucking intimidating, and he was a really cool player, really good as well. But I don't know if he retired or some shit. I don't know where the fuck he went. Bro doesn't exist to me anymore. I'm a White Sox fan. I have mostly White Sox hats. White Sox hats. This is the only other baseball team hat I have, which is the Rockies. It's the little Rockies logo right here. I got a little pin from whenever I went to Wyoming with a jackrabbit on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. I like the Broncos. I like Peyton Manning. I fuck with Cortland Sutton. I like PS2. I like how they have Sean Payton with them now. I think Sean Payton, if he was ever going to come back to the league, I really don't. I really didn't want him to go back to the Saints. You know, I think we needed a different brand of football, and I think Kellen Moore has got that different brand of football that we've been looking for. Um, R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. I'm going to say it until Peyton Manning hears it or I run out of breath. R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. Utilize him. Kid's fucking stellar. I get it that they're kind of using him as a fullback more than anything else. Put that motherfucker on the ground. That dude is surprisingly good for a backup running back. Put R.J. Harvey on the mother behind the line. Watch him go. He's really good. Uh, Let's see, other players. PS2's great. I like, what is that defensive? The white cornerback that everybody always talks about, whose name I can never fucking remember. He's genuinely very good. Anyway, no, I got introduced to the brand of Broncos football way back when, 2016, about 10 years ago, I got introduced to them by my brother Dylan. Because my brother Dylan, he's always been a football fan. He's never been a fan of a team. He's never been a Saints fan, Broncos fan, Patriots fan, like none of that shit. He's never had a team. He just likes watching football because he played football in high school, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, I got introduced to that, and then like dude, probably one of the first players. I was really young, and one of the first players I had ever watched where I sat down and I was like, dude, this dude goes crazy hard. Was probably Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson and his fucking moon ball that he would throw deep down the field. That was one of the most spectacular shots I had seen, like maybe ever. And whenever Russell Wilson went to the Broncos, I remember telling my friend Timmy Tam, I was like, bro, y'all are in for a treat. Russell Wilson's gonna give y'all a great time. And then he shit the bed. He shit the bed like so hard, like he drank a whole bottle of hot sauce and ate a pint of ice cream and fell asleep. And he shit the fucking bed. I remember at one point, Russell Wilson had a tracker set on him. People on the internet were tracking how many bathrooms he had versus how many touchdowns he had. Bathrooms in his own personal home versus touchdowns in a season. And that number, his touchdowns, did not surpass his bathrooms until until like week 11 or week 12. It was really bad. And that game where the Broncos got blown out by the Dolphins by 70 points, I think my friend Timmy Tam was on fucking suicide watch that week. I'm near positive of it, 100% positive. We kept cracking jokes. Last season. If Bo Nix's fucking ankle wouldn't have exploded, I think the Broncos were winning the Super Bowl. I really do. I think the Broncos are winning the Super Bowl. Like, I'm not a sports analyst. I do not claim to be one of those sports guys who knows every statistic, every player, everything ever about every sport ever. No, I don't do that. I just watch football because it's entertaining. It's entertaining. They say circuses and popcorn, right? I'm a big fan of circuses and popcorn. I like that a lot. And I don't know. The Broncos have always played a brand of football that I genuinely enjoy. Bo Nix, Bo Nix, next coming of the next generation of quarterbacks. I think Bo Nix is going to be the example of the quarterback that we want to see in the future. The only other player that I think is a different example of sort of the same thing is 27-year-old Tyler Shuck. We're getting shucked tonight. We're getting shucked tonight. She getting shucked tonight. Who getting shucked tonight? Obviously, Bo Nix is like 20, what, 22, 23. Bo Nix is like 27 or 28. Two different sides of a coin right there. We got young rookie quarterback versus old rookie quarterback. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see them not compete against each other because I don't think they play each other next season. It's going to be really interesting to see them to compete with stats, stat lines. I want to see stat lines competing. I genuinely want to compare because I really do enjoy Broncos football, but I love Saints football. Love it so much. Can't wait to see the stat lines on those. I can't wait to see the percentage completion. I can't wait to see touchdowns per game, yards per drive. I can't wait to see the win loss record. And like I said again, if Bo Nix's ankle wouldn't have turned into a cup of tapioca fucking pudding, I think the Broncos were taking it to the Super Bowl, and I think they were winning it. But yeah, that's all I want to say today. I have my Broncos jersey on. Y'all have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment on whether or not you think the Broncos are going to take it further than they did last year. And leave a comment if you think the Saints are going to take it further this year than they did last year. Anyway, you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have a good one. Stay safe and happy Pride Month. Have a great day.